Welcome back. Today we're venturing deep into the Himalayas, Bhutan, the land of the thunder dragon. This isn't just a trip, it's an expedition into remote mountain villages where ancient traditions and wild nature still reign. Get ready to breathe crisp mountain air, hear prayer flags flutter, and see the world from a rare perspective. We'll meet the people who call these mountains home and uncover the spirit of Bhutan. Imagine standing on a mountain pass, gazing at untouched valleys and cliffside monasteries. Let's begin our journey. Our journey begins in Paro Valley, the breathtaking gateway to Bhutan, a land where the earth seems to touch the sky. This valley is more than just an entry point. It's a place where legends are born, and the spirit of the Himalayas is palpable in every breath. Encircled by towering mountains, Paro Valley is protected by nature's own fortress walls. These dramatic peaks have long shielded Bhutan from outside influence, nurturing a culture that is fiercely independent and deeply spiritual. Scattered across the valley, traditional Bhutanese houses stand as a testament to resilience. Built from rammed earth and timber, their thick walls keep out the cold and the wind, while their intricate woodwork reflects centuries of craftsmanship and devotion to harmony with nature. The Paro Chu River winds its way through the valley, its waters nourishing the terraced rice paddies that cascade down the hillsides. These paddies are not just fields, they are the lifeblood of the community, sustaining families for generations and painting the landscape with vibrant greens. Here, the weather is as unpredictable as the mountains themselves. One moment, sunlight bathes the valley in golden light. The next, thick mist rolls in, shrouding everything in mystery. The mountains demand respect, reminding all who visit that nature is both beautiful and untamable. Suddenly, through the shifting clouds, you catch a glimpse of Paro Taksang, the legendary tiger's nest monastery. Perched impossibly on a sheer cliff, 900 meters above the valley floor, it seems to defy gravity and logic, clinging to the rock as if by magic. The path to the monastery is steep and winding, a true test of endurance and willpower. Each step is marked by fluttering prayer flags, their colors bright against the mountain backdrop, carrying hopes and blessings on the wind. The climb is not just physical, it's a spiritual ascent, inviting reflection and humility. As you reach the monastery, the world opens up beneath you. The views are staggering, endless mountains, deep valleys, and the distant sound of monks chanting, their voices echoing through the crisp mountain air. It's a moment of awe, a reward for the journey. Inside the monastery, the air is thick with the scent of butter lamps and incense. Centuries of devotion linger in the dim light, and every wall tells a story of faith, perseverance, and the search for enlightenment. This is the spiritual heart of Bhutan, a place where time seems to stand still. Visitors come here seeking answers, solace, or simply a moment of peace, and many leave transformed by the experience. The tiger's nest strips away the non-essentials, connecting you to something ancient and primal. In the silence, you feel the pulse of the mountains and the wisdom of generations past. As the sun sets over Paro Valley, you leave with more than memories. You carry the spirit of this sacred place within you, a quiet strength, a sense of wonder, and a readiness for whatever lies ahead. The real expedition begins now, with Paro's blessings guiding every step into the unknown. From Paro, our journey begins with a slow ascent, winding along narrow roads that snake through dense forests and steep cliffs. The air grows thinner and colder as we climb, anticipation building with every turn. We cross the high Chelela Pass, the highest motorable point in Bhutan, where prayer flags flutter wildly in the wind, sending blessings across the mountains. Beyond the pass, the road dips and we descend into the secluded Ha Valley, a place so remote it feels like a world apart. The valley opens up below, a patchwork of green fields and ancient forests, cradled by towering peaks. The wind is biting, sharp and invigorating, but the views are nothing short of breathtaking. Sacred peaks like Jomalhari and Kangbum rise in the distance, their snow-capped summits glowing in the early light. These mountains are more than just scenery, they are revered, woven into the spiritual fabric of the land. Ha feels untouched by time. Its isolation has preserved not only its pristine landscapes, but also its unique animist traditions and a fierce local pride. Villages here are small, their wooden homes adorned with intricate carvings, and the people greet you with a quiet dignity. Hospitality here is legendary. To be invited into a Hap farmhouse is a rare honor. Meals are shared around a wood stove, with laughter and stories flowing as freely as the butter tea. The warmth of the people stands in stark contrast to the chill outside. Life in Ha follows the ancient rhythm of nature. Barley fields ripple in the wind, and yak herders guide their animals through high-altitude meadows. Here, people live in harmony with the land, respecting its cycles and drawing strength from its beauty. We trek around the sacred Mary Puensum Hills, following trails that wind through silent pine and rhododendron forests. The air is thick with the scent of earth and wildflowers, and every step feels like a meditation, a chance to connect with something ancient and pure. Nights by the river are magical. The campfire crackles, casting flickering shadows, while above, the sky is ablaze with stars. In this true wilderness, the silence is profound, broken only by the rush of water and the distant call of night birds. Ha's magic is subtle, revealed in ancient temples like Lakangkapo, in whispered legends passed down through generations, and in a tranquility that seeps quietly into your soul. Every corner of the valley seems to hold a secret, waiting to be discovered. To truly experience Ha, you must slow down, listen, and let its peace transform you. Here, time stretches, and the worries of the outside world fade away, replaced by a deep sense of belonging and calm. Leaving you feel changed, no longer just a visitor, but a keeper of its secret calm. The faces you've met, the stories you've heard, and the silence you've shared linger with you, long after you depart. The journey over Chele La Pass feels different now. You carry Ha's quiet strength within you, a gentle reminder of the hidden land you've come to know. Onward, to even tougher terrain, with the spirit of Ha guiding every step into the wild unknown. Our journey now takes us eastward, winding through the high mountain passes of Bhutan, until we reach the breathtaking Pobjika Valley, a vast, bowl-shaped glacial valley carved by ancient ice and time. This valley is not only a vital wildlife preserve, but also a sanctuary for some of the world's most endangered and revered creatures. The road here is narrow and often shrouded in mist, making the journey challenging. But as you descend into the valley, the landscape opens up into sweeping marshlands and endless fields. All around, the valley is ringed by gentle, forested mountains, their peaks often hidden by drifting clouds. Pobjika is world famous for the black-necked cranes, majestic, sacred birds that are celebrated in local legend and culture. Each winter, hundreds of these rare cranes undertake a perilous migration from the Tibetan plateau, flying thousands of kilometers to find refuge in these wetlands. To protect these birds, the valley's power lines are buried underground, ensuring the cranes can land and take off safely, undisturbed by human infrastructure. This remarkable effort is a testament to Bhutan's deep commitment to conservation and harmonious coexistence with nature. Overlooking the valley is the ancient Gangti Monastery, a spiritual heart of the region, where monks and cranes are said to share a mystical connection. According to local legend, the cranes circle the monastery 3 times upon arrival, as if paying their respects before settling in the valley below. At dawn, a magical hush falls over Pobjika. Mist drapes the valley floor, softening every sound and shape. The haunting calls of the cranes echo across the wetlands, mingling with the gentle rustle of reeds and the distant chanting from the monastery. Walking the Gangti Nature Trail, you pass through ancient pine forests, open meadows, and small villages, each step revealing a new facet of this unique ecosystem. The air is crisp and fresh, filled with the scent of wildflowers and pine, and the only sounds are your footsteps and the distant calls of wildlife. Life in the valley moves at a gentle pace, shaped by the rhythms of the seasons and the annual arrival of the cranes. Villagers tend to their fields and livestock, always mindful of the sacred birds that share their home, and every year, a festival is held to welcome the cranes back. Here, spirituality and conservation are woven together. The cranes are not just birds, but heavenly beings, believed to bring blessings to the land and its people. Locals offer prayers and hang colorful flags, hoping for the crane's safe return and the valley's continued prosperity. Phobjika teaches patience, quiet observation, and a profound sense of connection to the wild. In the stillness, you find space to reflect, to listen, and to simply be present in nature's embrace. The silence of the valley lingers long after you leave, a gentle reminder of the power of wild places to refuel both body and soul. As we prepare to leave this sanctuary, we carry with us the lessons of Phobjika: respect for nature, reverence for life, and the quiet strength found in harmony. Next, we push onward to our most remote and mysterious destination. Now, the real test, north to Laya, near the Tibetan border, one of Bhutan's highest, most remote villages. No roads reach Laya, only a multi-day trek through brutal, beautiful wilderness. The trail climbs relentlessly, across forests, glacial rivers, and high meadows under towering peaks. The Layaps, semi-nomadic yak herders, live here, tough, resilient, and deeply connected to their land. Their conical bamboo hats and unique customs set them apart. Life is hard. Yaks provide everything, and collecting cordyceps fungus is a dangerous but vital income. Reaching Laya is a triumph. Stone houses perched beneath snow-capped giants. Sharing butter tea in a Layup home, you glimpse a vanishing way of life. Nights under the stars, days of struggle. This is true exploration. Laya gets under your skin, teaching respect for endurance and ancient cultures. The trek out is time for reflection. You leave with more than photos. You carry a profound connection to the high Himalayas. Laya stays with you forever. Our final stop is Ura in Bhutan, the cultural heart of Bhutan. Ura's clustered stone houses and cobblestone paths feel like a living museum. The community is close-knit, herding sheep and yaks, living by the land's rhythm. Witnessing the Ura Yakcho festival, with masked dances and sacred relics, immerses you in vibrant tradition. Trekking to high pastures, you overlook the valley and Ura Lakhang Temple, a landscape steeped in history. Ura is a gateway to wild Thrumshingla National Park, perfect for deeper exploration. Here, culture, community, and nature exist in harmony. Ura reminds us of the value of heritage and the power of tradition. As our journey ends, each village has revealed a different piece of Bhutan's soul. The adventure has come full circle. Our expedition through Bhutan's mountain villages ends here. We've faced challenges, witnessed beauty, and connected with a culture rich in wisdom. If this journey inspired you, consider subscribing for more adventures. Remember the resilience, majesty, and peace of Bhutan's hidden valleys. The world is vast. Never stop exploring.